sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around.
It's the most entertaining, long as raining YouTube channel and different to your history with your host, the man that runs the show, the man that everybody knows, the man that's right here in the flesh, the man who is the very best. Turn up to something about to go down right here, right now. It's Champion. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Today is Sunday afternoon, so the weekend is about to be over. I'm currently at South EZ, as you guys can see on the map. I'm playing on Champion. I was going to make a video on Baby Champion this morning, however the mission was dependent, which was the last mission I did on Baby Champion, so I just didn't want to make a video on Baby Champion based on the same video as last time. Therefore I decided to try something that I haven't done in a while, which is actually going on a loot trip, kill a couple of Titans, which is one left of me. Then after that I'll just loot the hospital and go from there. Talk to you guys a bit about DF2. To recap last video, let me just play DF as I'm going over this. But to recap last video, I talked about DF 2 with you guys. I went over the zombies, the progress, the alpha testing, beta testing, what's going on with that. So I found out a little bit more information. The alpha / beta testing, it's all going to be random. So I filed in a support ticket, and I don't think that I'll have a shot of becoming a tester, seeing that, like I told you guys, it's really difficult to become one. It's a small portion of players that are going to be able to be a tester, including the global moderators as well. So they already got dibs, and everything is going to be random, like I told you guys. Random as in like a couple million IDs on different tiers, so they're just going to draw it. They'll just pick a number, and if you represent that ID number, then you can become an alpha tester. So that's how it's going to go. However, if you are selected to be an alpha or a beta tester, you can't record videos, share information. It's like a non-disclosure agreement. So that's actually a relief on my behalf. I don't have to feel too bad that I'm not an alpha or a beta tester, because I wanted to give you guys information. I'll record videos for you guys. So it's probably best that I'm not one anyway, because I'll be pretty tempted on leaking information to you guys, and along with sharing videos and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to contain myself. I mean, I think I should be able to. But anyways, my plan is basically to figure out who the alpha / beta testers are, and once they do try out the game, I can maybe ask them, oh, how do you like the game so far, and maybe I can get I'm not going to call it information, but just some feedback regarding different tier 2, and after I get that feedback, I can share it with you guys and let you guys know whether DF2 is turning out to be good, turning out to be bad, and go from there. So that's basically the best way I can really go about it. Connection lost. So that's the way I'm gonna go about it, and the game should come out soon anyway. I mean, the testing stage is probably gonna go on for 2 to 4 weeks. I mean, I can probably wait a bit till then. There's a lot of zombies, so what I plan on doing is clearing out this aggro. Notice how I killed the Titans to the left of the fence. That way I can trap the aggro inside the fence, kill the boss outside the fence. I told you guys this before, it's just a reminder. I just can't remember the last inner city video I made on Champion. So it's going to be pretty fun, going on a short loot trip. I was debating whether to start giving out items to you guys again. I did state during that 290 million giveaway that I wasn't going to have any more giveaways. I still stand by that for now. I mean, I plan on changing my mind eventually, just not today. I just want to see if I can clear up some of my space, because I sent a lot of people other items in the past, so I gotta clear out my trades, and along with DF2 coming out as well. So there's just some things I want to try and figure out, and once I figure those things out, I mean, I'm hoping I can do the giveaways for you guys, the looting giveaways and whatnot, because I know how much you guys like that. So I'm hoping I can get back to the small giveaways. So this video is just going to be, like I told you guys, just me looting at the end. You guys can like, comment, or dislike my video, whatever you guys want to do. And hopefully the next video I make, I can start giving out some items to you guys again. We'll see what happens. If I lose something really good during this video, maybe I'll start giving out items. We'll see. This aggro is crazy right now. But I've been to Southeast SEZ for a while. It's a nice trip when you're at P13. It's literally like a straight line. You just have to go all the way right, then up, then right, then down. So it's pretty simple. Southeast SEZ, you do get better loot than Northeast SEZ. It's like a 2% difference, in case you guys didn't know that. It's like 5% chance of looting high tier weapon or armor at Southeast SEZ, and it's like a 3% chance at Northeast SEZ. Something like that. Hopefully I can loot this. Looks like I'm good to go. Exterminator reactive. That's a pretty solid loot. And a mastercrafted wood axe. I mean, at least it's not a regular wood axe. So I'm gonna hit the hospital. I walked here this morning, and then later on, once I got some free time on my shoulders, I just logged back on different tier, and now I'm making this video for you guys. So like I told you guys, I'm gonna hit the hospital. I think I'm gonna skip the bunker. I don't want to get too much into the looting, because I know my previous videos have made like 1 to 2 hour loot trips. I don't want to go all day with it. One hospital should be good enough. The hospital or the bunker? I'm trying to think which one I want to go to. Probably the hospital is best to get more loot spots there. I don't think anybody's down here. I feel like DF is at a stage where not many people are really going to loot down at Southeast SEZ, especially. I feel like more people loot at Northeast SEZ than Southeast SEZ, just because it's really close to the bunker, and Southeast SEZ is a pretty far walk for some or most people, so they don't want to take the time to walk all the way down here, which is understandable. I mean, it's only a 2% difference, and Northeast SEZ, you get those triple hospitals up at the top. But the reason why I went down Southeast SEZ is pretty much what I told you guys. Better loot chance, and just the fact that not many people go down here. And my videos, I kind of want to make videos that not many people will take the time to do for you guys. So you're welcome for that. But I should be in the area of the hospital. I plan on going in here now. And maybe next week I can start playing on Baby Champion. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be on. We'll see what happens. Something could happen with DF2. Either way, I'm going to do my best to keep you guys posted regarding DF2. Like I told you guys, for the alpha and beta testers, there should be a select few. So chances are you guys aren't going to be selected to become one. Same with me. I mean, it's just better to just, maybe it's probably best that we're not even going to be testers to begin with. Because like I told you guys, with the you can't share information and whatnot, and I don't know. Like I said, it's probably better to just wait it out till DF2 comes. Like, I'd rather just play the game the same time everybody else is going to play the game. So I got a katana, my first loot spot, which is pretty cool. That should mean I should have really good luck here. I'm just using my Wraith cannon, seeing that it has unlimited ammo. I really don't care if I'm creating noise in here. Unless it gets too bad to where I have to use a long shot. Maybe I will switch to a long shot. The aggro is good right now, so I don't wanna ruin it. Watch out for that tendril. That's another thing as well. We're gonna have a tendril boss in different tier 2. That should be pretty fun. I showed you guys that during my last video. Alright, so let's see what I get here. This could be a pretty quick trip if the aggro stays like this. Somebody else is in here now. So I guess there are people that actually go down South EZ. So the aggro should be a little more crazy. Got a Sabre, that's not bad. I should show you guys my inventory. Show you guys my setup, what I'm using. Do that right now for you guys actually. That way you guys have an idea on what to carry. I mean, I haven't done this for a while, and I knew that I wasn't going to loot that much. Seeing that I'm not really like one of those guys who just like really explores the inner city. I was just going to loot a couple buildings and that was it. Or just the hospital. So I got all my perceptions. I got the looter implant and I got all the other implants as well. And I could put all like salvage implants, but you know, I want to grind EXP as well. And it's just too many implants, you know. We should have more than 30 inventory spaces by now, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. There's just so many different implants and so many paths you can go in terms of what you want to carry, and just how looting is, how much you can collect in terms of scrapping, selling, or just using for your own personal use. So there should be definitely more inventory slots. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, we're not going to have any DF1 updates anymore. Seeing that DF2 is coming out, the updates that we're going to have is basically going to be security updates like I told you guys, which is pretty disappointing, but who knows, maybe DF2 will be really good to where we don't want to play DF1 again. Like I told you guys, I'm still going to play both games. Alright, so let's see what I can get off of this. Got a red wine during my last loot there. I still feel like for those that are like level 75 and up, they shouldn't be able to loot like red wine or caviar and whatnot. Like there's just so many different foods and medical stuff, and it would be nice if we could like limit like the loot spots that we can limit the looting we can get. Because red wine, I'm gonna just click no every time. Unless you guys have alt accounts. I mean, that's an argument you guys can make as well. I mean, I know some people that actually loot on their high level accounts and collect like red wines or just regular Neros for their alt accounts and whatnot. So you can do that as well. Dragon SVD. I'm actually doing pretty good during this loot share. The event right now is the cash and ammo loot. So I should be looting extra cash, extra ammo. I don't even think I looted an ammo box so far. I mean, the loot trip has just started. But, I mean, you guys would see the ammo difference throughout the video. I should loot an ammo box eventually. I mean, I hope. Ammo boxes do sell for pretty high, especially if they're a big box like 1,000 rounds. I missed the all the boosts though throughout the month of April. It stinks not having that EXP boost, the looting boost, weapon armor, and everything else. I mean, I have a lot of boosts as it is, but just having that speed. I like the speed the most just so I can travel to locations quicker, and I like the looting. I feel like the looting should be at least permanent to like 220%. I feel like I don't know what it is for you guys, but for me it's a 75% weapon and armor chance, and I feel like I don't really notice that much of a difference. Like, I know I don't loot that often, but every time I do, I normally don't get anything. Right now, my loot trip is going pretty good, though. I ain't gonna lie about that. Katana, Dragon SVD, and this is only the first floor. Plus the reactive and that mastercrafted wood axe I got off the bosses. I mean, everything adds up. So no complaints there. Ooh, that's a lot of 12 gauge. I'm gonna click no to that. Like I told you guys during my previous looting videos, the only ammo that I usually end up collecting, I'll just click yes to playing scene. I do have a set of cades on me. The only ammo that I end up collecting is the 14mm, or the 12.7, maybe the grenades as well, heavy grenades. That's about it. I mean, I always keep in mind that I only have like 15 to 20 inventory spaces available. That includes everything that I'm carrying on me as well. And there's only so much you can loot, so I just want to be sure I'm pretty smart when it comes to looting, making sure I don't click yes to everything. Unless you're a low level account. If you have a low level account and you're looting, just click yes to everything. For me, you know, I'm level 325. I don't need like everything I loot, so I always try and like I just have a specific list of items in my head that I click yes to and or click no to. Like I said, it's all about preference for everybody. So far, the long shot's doing well, of course. Clearing out the zombies one by one. Not having a difficult time looting. The cash is nice too. Already at 13.7k cash. Steroids. I mean, you can say yes to steroids, but I normally don't, seeing that Neros give you more health than steroids, and I usually end up collecting enough Nero. And I'm healthy normal, and I'm usually good in terms of keeping my HP going. However, if I was on like serious or like critical, I would obviously click yes to the steroids and just put it on me real quick. Surprisingly, 2 people just entered and left the hospital. So it's pretty cool that people still go down Southeast. I mean, I expected that, especially on a Sunday. I always like meet more new people in different tier, which is pretty cool. Especially when you explore the inner city more, you're just going to see people that you haven't seen before. Alright, so I'm currently on the 2nd floor of the hospital. For those that are losing track, I think there are 4 floors of the hospital. Yeah, they are. Like I said, I haven't looted in a while. I just don't have the patience for it. I think that's the main thing about me. It's just looting takes a lot of patience. However, it's a really good way to earn cash if you're consistent with it. And if you do plan on looting, you always want to like for me, I like keeping my looting limited in terms of the areas. Like I like re-looting spots. Like if I loot this hospital, I'll loot the bunker, which is right next door to the hospital, and then I'll cade up, and then I'll uncade, and then I'll re-loot the hospital and the bunker. You really just wanna keep relooting the areas, but make sure you cade. That way the loots can refresh, and you'll have like a new, new clean looting slate. I mean, you can explore areas and whatnot. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, in my mind, it's all about looting the best areas you can loot in, which is the hospitals or the bunkers. And the other areas, they're just small, not that many loot spots, and to me, it's just not worth the time, unless you just have a lot of free time and you just wanna loot all day. I mean, if you plan on looting for a long time, then yeah, it's a good idea. But for me, I'm usually a short-term looter, like I told you guys, so I'll probably spend like 1 to 3 hours at the max looting. So I just want to make sure I just loot the hospitals and bunkers like I told you guys. It's all about being efficient. 0.55. Just gonna click no to that. Alright, so we're up on the 3rd floor. Almost at 4th there. FM trail. And if you guys are like down here for like a week or like 5 days and you don't have any room when it comes to your inventory slot or your storage in terms of your loots and whatnot, you can always like go on the marketplace and sell your items like 5k cheaper than scrap. And there are a couple people, ooh, 1,000, over 1,000 runs of 14, so that's pretty cool. Like I was saying, there's always people that are willing to buy your items for cheaper than scrap on the marketplace. So if you guys are running out of room, doesn't hurt to try out, put it on there cheaper. I mean, yeah, you're gonna lose money. Well, you're not gonna lose money because you didn't buy the item, obviously, but you're not going to get as much for the item as you would scrapping it. But it saves you a trip and it allows you to be down here longer, having the opportunity to loot longer and having a greater chance of getting something good. Because, you know, if you're going to spend like 1 to 3 hours looting, chances are you're not going to get something good. However, if you spend like the whole day or just be really consistent with it every day for like 3 hours, you're eventually going to get something good. I mean, it's all about timing and patience. And you know, I am pretty patient. Just to me, looting I'm just not interested in. I just feel looting is kind of boring. Seeing that there's like, I mean, it's just looting spots. But like I said, it's all about preference. I mean, looting is relaxing though, and it's not stressful. I mean, especially when you listen to music and get in the zone and just get a rhythm going when it comes to looting. What I mean by that is you're just looting spot after spot after spot, and you're not like worried about like other things on your mind, and you're just focused on DF and you're just zoning. Once you zone and really don't think about the time when it comes to looting, you'll really like storm through your loot trip, which makes everything more fun and helps you collect a lot of good loots. I always make sure I hit the bosses too, like I showed you guys of me killing the Flaming Titans earlier. Killing bosses is definitely a huge advantage, especially down at the South EZ, seeing that you get that greater chance. And especially since we had the boss map, which has been out for a long time at this point. You can use Hollow Prestige, you can use DF Profiler. So the boss map is definitely extremely helpful. See if I get something good out here. Reactive XD800. I had a feeling I was going to get something like a weapon or armor. I just felt it for some reason. So that's like the 5th weapon or armor I looted during this loot trip. So like I said, so far everything's been going pretty good with this loot trip so far. Nero. Man, I can't say yes to that. I already have 6 Neros on me. Probably would have been a better idea if I only brought like 2 to 3 Neros on me. You don't really need to carry 6 Neros. That's just a waste of inventory, because you gotta think that you're eventually going to loot Nero as you're progressing with your loot trip. And like I told you guys, I'm not really the type of person that takes a lot of damage, especially since I have the Vengeance Guard on. So I don't really have to worry about carrying anything over 3 Neros and up. To me, it's just unnecessary. If you're doing a loot trip, that is. For grinding, yeah, you want to carry like 6 to 10, depending if you're grinding in the wasteland or grinding at secret out bunkers. So like I said, it varies. My guy's on fine too. Yikes. So I'm going in my inventory. Actually, I'm not going to go in my inventory. Just loot these 2 spots real quick. One right here, and there should be another down here. Yes, there is. Whiskey, Just gonna click yes because I'm gonna put that on my character anyway. The reason why I didn't inventory earlier was because, you know, as I'm inventorying up, I can walk to the next floor, which just makes everything go quicker. Like, I don't want to inventory up when there's a loot spot right next to me. I'm better off just looting the spot first, then inventorying up. Alright, so let's take a look at my loot so far. 976 rounds. Didn't even know I looted that. 20k armor. The wood axe looks like it had to go 643. That's decent. I mean, most weapons or armor I loot end up having like 1 or 2 mastercrafts on it. For armor, it's usually 1, and for weapons, it's normally 1 to 2. So to actually see that wood axe triple mastercraft is pretty cool. There's a lot of aggro here. See if I can clear this out. I think this might be the last floor actually. We're about to find out. Yes it is. This loot trip is actually going much quicker than I thought. Ooh, a nomad mesh. There you go. That's a good loot right there. That's wow. Let's see how much a nomad mesh is worth. I actually have my laptop open to the side of me. 152k. Man. I could have sworn they were like 2 million at one point in the game. A nomad mesh is a good loot though. That might be a mythic. Mythic's like, I mean, I don't even know what to call them nowadays. The emulator, well, not the emulator. Oh my goodness. Is it the emulator? I don't even know what. The Scar 9000, the War Carbine, the Junker, not the emulator. Oh my goodness, man. What am I doing right now? The Scar 9000, the War Carbine, the Junker. I know my mesh is actually, I think it's considered among those class of weapons. The Tata as well. Pretty cool that I looted a Nomad. Like I said, everything adds up. It's unfortunate that they're not worth more. However, it's all about the thrill. I love looting something pretty decent live on video. If you guys do actually keep track of all my looting videos, you guys would know the best thing I actually looted live on video was the Vulcan. Was that reaction? I don't even want to talk about it. I think I was screaming like a little girl. I was really happy, especially since I looted it live on video. I normally don't get much live, and I really don't see many different tier YouTubers who actually commentate their loot trip and actually get something really good. I mean, it's so rare that that actually happens, so it's definitely a huge thrill to actually loot something really good live on video. At least to me it is. It's a lot of aggro. I mean, it might as well come out now. Almost done this loot trip. Gain a little bit EXP along the way. Up to 19k cash, which is pretty good, especially with this cash event. Like I said, you just want to take advantage of everything. 19k, 20k, oh, 2.5k right there. Like I said, it all adds up. Everything's pretty expensive down at P13 too, which is the bad part in terms of Neros, whiskeys. So if you guys do plan on going down to P13 for Wastelands or just whatever that reason is, always make sure you stock up on Neros and whiskeys. I guess I'll click yes to it. You know how many inventory spaces I have? I'm about to find out real quick. Check my DF profiler. I don't want to get here, I'm not even looking. Yeah, I should be full on inventory, I think. No, I'm not. I'm 29 out of 30. Not bad. I would click yes to the whiskey, but I'll be full. I hope. I mean, I'm not gonna say hope, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to loot one weapon or armor before this loot trip concludes. Yeah, I guess I hope I do too. At the rate I'm going, I should be able to. Like I said, I mean, I looted like up to 7 now. 7 weapons or armor. 1 hospital trip too. I had to round up like the amount of cash I looted in terms of weapons, armor, ammo, cash on hand, I probably got around, I'm trying to think, maybe 400 to 500k this loot trip. And that's just looting one hospital, so that's definitely pretty impressive. Everything's really expensive nowadays, which is a good thing. I mean, I don't know if everything's really expensive nowadays, to be honest with you. Especially since nothing in the game is coming out. I know credits have been going down a lot. I think credits are like 1.9 million right now. I'm about to check that real quick. Tell you guys what's up with the credits. I mean, the only reason why credits are kind of stable right now is people are buying boosts and whatnot. 2.06 mil, so they're actually a little expensive than I thought. Still pretty cheap for credits. I got one more loot spot left. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so .50. Turns out I actually didn't get a weapon or armor. That's it. I looted the hospital. My Enid there seeing out full on inventory. This was actually pretty interesting. I mean, a little fun as well, especially since I haven't looted in a while. Spending time with you guys, showing you guys South EZ, because I'm sure you guys haven't been down here in a while, just like me. I don't even know if you guys loot anymore. Let me guys know if you guys actually loot nowadays. I'm actually kind of curious, like, where do you guys loot at? You guys loot at the bunker, or are you guys looting around Fort Passer, dogs? Tell me what's up. I mean, it's good to get an idea what everybody's up to nowadays. And don't know what that guy is saying, but anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the love. I'll be sure to make a video next week. Plan on like I forgot what I was gonna say, but anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope we get more information regarding Death Frontier 2. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, I'm always going to keep you guys posted regarding that. I mean, I think I say that during every single one of my videos, but you guys already know me. Anyways, I'm just babbling at this point. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.